I count so I can be more. Make a difference in this world is what we're here for. I count, give 100%. The money I make, more than I spend. I count, put the numbers to the test. Balance my life, add to success. I count, will I be a star? Forget about the rest, be who you are. I count.
If life gives you lemons, you must make lemonade. And if it rains pop, you must dish up. You get what I'm saying, huh?
I count so I can be more. Make a difference in this world is what we're here for.
I think I'm sitting on a lemon. Why did you buy so many lemons, Lona? Even Bookie's looking worried.
Well, the price was so low, I decided to stock up. Plus, I want to have record sales at the Karoo Festival. How is the marketing going, Prudence?
Well, we just need to hand out the pamphlets when we get there. And I really think we need to do the promotion again. Like last time. You know, where people go past.
Well, count me in.
Really? You don't feel like you're going to look stupid?
Anything for my business. I'm so excited about the new designs.
Can we pull over? I think Bookie needs some fresh air. The lemon smell in this car is driving us insane.
Oh, would you two stop it?
I must say, it has been one crazy trip. It would be sad to see it come to an end.
Let's first get the festival out of the way. I have so many things still to do. I need to do the general ledger and compile all my journals into that so that I can have a clear view of where I'm at. Plus,
wow, Lona, you never stop.
I will stop when I reach my goal. Plus, we also need to recon our travel partnership and see if we have enough left to reach our destination.
Boring.
Not boring. Are you never going to learn about business?
Even Bookie seems excited about the Karoo Festival.
Just keep him on a leash. We don't want him to go stealing some Karoo lamb.
Now you guys have made me worry. Did I buy too many lemons? Oh, I am taking a big risk to put this much money into stock. It's not like I can pay my registration money with lemons.
But you can pay it if we sell enough lemonade and we know you're taking a calculated risk.
True, but it's still a risk.
I think you will be fine. I have a good feeling about this festival.
Come on, guys. We need to get going. We have to start handing out pamphlets and find a spot so we can do our promotion.
Lona, would you also help me with general ledgers and journals and getting all my accounts in order?
Sure. At a price, of course.
Lona!
Just joking.
I count.
A general ledger is a collection of balance sheets, income, and expense accounts that are used to keep the accounting records of a business.
I count.
Sure, guys. So, can you imagine how uncomfortable they must be in that car packed with lemons?
I just hope that Lona didn't invest too much money into that stock. Because although it's like, you know, an asset and it's important, it's also a big risk.
I hear you, but I mean, like, she got those lemons for really, really cheap at a low price, you know, meaning that her cost price is extremely low and her profits are going to be extremely high. So for that particular batch of lemonades, profits sky high.
It also seemed that she almost reached a break-even point.
Wow, I see what you've did there, and that's a really nice way of putting it. And in a business, if you've reached break-even point, it means that you haven't made any profit, but you've made enough money to cover the costs of starting the business, buying all the stock, and even making a product.
Yo, my mom almost broke me in half while doing her budget.
Why? What happened?
Well, she told me to stay out of her business, but I kept trying. In the end, she gave in. Her finances were a real mess. But I think we managed to work out a proper budget and debt for repayment plan.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm really glad that happened. And, now I want to talk about general ledger. Do you guys still remember what a general ledger is?
A general ledger is like the summary of all journals. It's like the central mothership of all finances. Everything goes there.
Yes, you're right. The general ledger is a summary of all the information from the cash book, the debtors, and the creditors journal. It's used to generate the financial statements so we can see if the business has actually made a profit. So it seems Lona's work is never done. Now coming back from the festival, she's going to have to compile all that information into a general ledger, and she's even agreed to help Ledger himself.
What's that thing called again? I think it's the accounting cycle.
Good one. The accounting cycle is the beginning of the process where all the financial data is collected and ends with the financial statements. So, tell me, what would be in a financial statement?
Well, You get the income statement, which shows the financial activity of a company in the financial year. And you get the balance statement.
No, it's the balance sheet. And what does the balance sheet do? It states the financial position of a company. And you know what? I hope that Ledger's actually going to be able to learn something from Lona, hey?
I think that Prudence has taught them both a thing or two about marketing. Business has so many aspects to it, and it's so tough to run a successful business.
Yep, it sure is. But you know what? Let's just stay on a lighter note. Let's hope that our friends have a lovely time at the festival and that Lona actually comes up with the money she needs for her registration.
When we buy stock, we record the purchase in our stock ledger. When we sell our stock, we record our sales in the sales ledger. If we sold our stock on credit, then we also record the sale in our debtors ledger. At regular intervals, weekly or monthly, you post a summary of all your entries from the individual sub-ledgers into the general ledger. The general ledger's credits and debits must always balance. Once all your transactions have been entered into the general ledger, it is used to draw up the trial balance, which will show you if you have made a profit.
Knowing what's going on in your finances is super important. You must be in control of your financial life. Become a careful, accurate accountant.